The Edge of the Bridge. A story of fear, breakdown, and breakthrough. No one knew Mara had walked to the bridge. The wind was sharp that evening. It tangled her hair and numbed her fingertips as she stood at the edge, looking down at the dark water below. Everything inside her was silent. Too silent. That's how she knew she was close to giving up. Fear, pain, pressure, shame. She had felt them all, in waves that never seemed to stop. She had smiled through pain, worked through panic attacks, watched people walk away, failed dreams, broken promises, loneliness that chewed at her soul like winter frost. And now, standing here, it all felt too heavy. She whispered, "I'm done." But the wind whispered back, "Are you?" She blinked, startled. The breeze stirred something in her memory. It reminded her of another time she had been afraid, when she'd lost her father suddenly and thought she'd never survive the grief. And another, when her hands shook every day going to a job that drained her spirit, but she kept showing up anyway. And another, when she had no one, yet still found the courage to speak kindly to herself. She stepped back from the edge. Mara sat down on the cold concrete, pulling her coat tighter, tears streaming silently. She breathed in the wind. For the first time in days, she let herself feel everything. Once you face your biggest fear, nothing scares you anymore, the wind whispered again. And she asked herself, but is fear really that simple? Is it something we defeat forever? Can we measure it? Scale it like a mountain? Does it disappear? Or just wear a new face? The truth settled in her chest like a soft weight. Fear doesn't vanish. It evolves. What scared her yesterday now seemed small, and tomorrow's fear would feel bigger until she faced it. Fear, like life, keeps changing costumes, but so do we. And every time we stand, even trembling, we grow. She sat there for a long time, breathing the wind, watching the sky shift from gray to lavender. That night, Mara didn't jump. She chose to walk back home, not because the fear had disappeared, but because she had remembered. She'd faced impossible things before, and she was still here. Fear is strange, always shifting. But no matter how big it gets, you are always bigger. You are braver than you think. You are stronger than your fear.